Hello guys, I'm back with a new recipe, and this time I get to put Anna Olson's banana bread recipe to test with my twist, of course. In this recipe, I will be replacing the banana with plantain. Keep watching and I'll show you how this went down. As with my banana bread recipe, I use very ripe plantains for this. It has to be very ripe to get all the flavor and moisture that plantain brings. So you just go ahead and match this with a fork. It's pretty easy, but then I quickly switched to a mixer just to get things done faster. Match it all up and then we go on to our baking proper. So in this bowl I have soft melted, actually not softened, I have melted butter, and then to the melted butter I'm adding our plantain puree. With that you just mix with a whisk, just mix it all up together to fully incorporate. At this stage you can still get away with mixing, so just add your egg and mix it all in. Please try to separate your egg in a different bowl so you don't add a bad egg and ruin the whole mix, especially if you're not certain the egg is fresh. Time to introduce our sugar. This recipe calls for both white and brown sugar. I added that to the mix and then added our vanilla extract. Because this recipe is similar to mine, I already know that 1 cup of sugar in total will be too much for me. So I cut the granulated sugar from half a cup to 1/4 cup. This is all for our wet ingredients. Time to introduce our dry ingredients. I always ensure I sift them through because it helps to aerate the mixture too. So you take a sieve and then in flour goes in, the baking soda, salt, all of that goes in and then you sift it through. At this stage you'll notice I ditched the whisk for a spatula. That is because we do not want to overmix our batter at this stage. You cannot overmix your batter when you've added the dry ingredients to the wet. So you just take a spatula and gently fold them all together until there are no pockets of flour in your mixture, and then you're good to go. Anna added chocolate chips to her recipe, but I won't be doing that. I want my plantain bread plain. Show how I prepare my pan for banana bread or plantain bread in this case, because this can be a struggle if you're not done right. So I just take my brush and I brush my pan through with butter. You can use oil if that's what you have. Brush it all through and line with a parchment paper, or paper as we call it here. Just line the pan decently with that. That would allow for easy removal when our plantain bread is ready. You also need to brush that parchment paper with butter. You just introduce your batter to the pan, shake it all up, heat it up on the surface so that it will just spread right into the pan. And then of course it goes right into the oven. I baked my bread in a 9 by 5 inches loaf pan at 160 degrees Celsius, that's 325 degrees Fahrenheit, for 35 minutes. But I find that Anna baked hers for a good 75 minutes, and I can attribute that to 2 things. One is the type of oven used, and then secondly, the atmospheric temperature of the city where you're baking from. I live in Nigeria and it's pretty hot here. Time for a taste test. This bread was so delicious and moist. It smells so good coming out of the oven, and I couldn't resist. I couldn't wait for all this to be over so that I can just dive right into it. So that's it, guys. Let me know if you tried this recipe. Share with me. My social media handles are in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and like my page on Facebook. Do let me know if there's any recipe you would like to see in the comment section. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.